What's up, guys? So I recently heard Kanye's song, um, H Hitler. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy song. So I was also reading some Friedrich Nietzsche, Beyond Good and Evil, and I was also contemplating about getting Friedrich Nietzsche's other book, and it's about morality. And then I put the two together, and I came up with an idea of what Kanye is referring to in his song. The song inherently feels very uncomfortable to a lot of people. And the reason why it feels uncomfortable to a lot of people is because it goes along with what Friedrich Nietzsche talked about, which is that there's two types of moralities. You have slave morality and you have master morality. And Friedrich Nietzsche at the time believed that slave morality was becoming more and more dominant in society. He said that these ideas were perpetuated through the church, through Christianity. And he said that Christianity glorifies the slave morality mindset. And the slave morality mindset basically focuses on protecting the weak. And he said slave morality are basically people of the weak, and they have collectively survived, and their morality persists through society because they've been able to successfully have a herd mentality. And having a herd mentality in nature is a survival mechanism for weak. You know, for example, you think of sheep, they survive through herds, and that herd is Christianity in Friedrich Nietzsche's eyes. And so he was saying that because Christianity has perpetuated throughout society and has proliferated its belief systems of slave morality, which is help the poor, protect the weak, and basically saying that too much greed is evil. Whereas master morality is different. It's the exact opposite of that. So for example, you embrace your ambitious side. You embrace the fact that you want more money. You embrace progression and proliferation of your ambitious ideas, beliefs, business, whatever the case is. And so that's why Kanye's song feels very uncomfortable to a lot of people, because slave morality is the primary morality in which society has adopted, because Christianity is herd-like and perpetuated its beliefs. It's a very strong herd, Christianity. And Kanye is basically saying that black and brown people have been beat down, right? For years, for centuries, for a long time. And it's also, I might also add too, that Hitler was a huge fan of Friedrich Nietzsche. You can look it up. He had a lot of symbolism of Friedrich Nietzsche's philosophies. And so Hitler adopted this master morality, right? He didn't want to protect the weak, right? Obviously, genocide, right? You know what I'm saying? So Kanye is basically saying that, which I believe, is that you have somebody who is extremely vengeful, somebody who is extremely pissed off at the system, someone who is also then articulate and charismatic enough to sway the people to then create a huge following, which would then project its master morality system, just as Hitler did, upon the world. controlling America, and that America is basically the breeding ground of this archetype, of a Hitler archetype, of a person who is brown or black, who is extremely vengeful and has the ability, intellectually, morally, and has the same charisma as Hitler did, to then do exactly what Hitler did. Basically be a black and brown Nazi. But yeah, so let me know what you think, and see you in the next video.